What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Woman of Ambition. And on this channel, we discuss personal development, woman empowerment, and all together just finding ways to better our lives and also our business. In this video today, we're going to be discussing how to start your own business. Okay, I was getting a lot of questions in my DM about how to start your own business because of my previous video. I was giving you guys basically business grants to fund your business, but a lot of you guys were wondering, how do you start your own business? Okay, so that's what I'm going to be discussing with you guys today. Let's jump right into the video. First thing that you want to do when starting your own business is, of course, finding out what you want. What do you want to provide to people? Like, what service do you want to provide to people? What item do you want to provide to people? Okay. And you can find that with there's a bunch of videos on YouTube about how to find your niche and how to find out what it is that you want to sell or provide. The next thing that you would want to do is, of course, create a business name. This can actually come like later on in your process, but I think that it's also important to find like a sense of direction as to where you want your business name to go. So you can have a name now and then change it later on. It's all up to you, but this is also very important. And you can find, there are many tools that you can use to find out how to name your business. Like on Shopify.com, they have a section where you can actually find out what you want to name your business, that's really cool, because a lot of people are very, very lost when it comes to finding out what they want to name their business, which is perfectly fine. We all go through that, So you guys can definitely check out Shopify if you want to use Shopify as your platform for your business, for your website, or if you just want to find business names just in general, you can type it right in on Google and I'm sure that will be a great help. The next thing that you want to do is to validate your business. You want to make sure that, not a lot of people have the same business name as you, or that you're not like literally copying someone else's idea, because that can either be really good or that can be bad. But my best advice is to try to be original. It's very important for you to take from everybody. So if you see something that someone else is doing, it's okay to take it and make it your own, There's nothing wrong with that at all. So I think that that's really a great thing about seeing people's businesses on Instagram, on YouTube, on, whatever platform that you use. So, okay. The next thing that you want to do is to write your business plan. You guys, this is very, very important, because when you're starting your business, you don't really know where you're gonna go for the most part. So it's very important for you to just write down everything that you want in your business. Because if you don't, like I said, you're just gonna be reaching everywhere. You're gonna be you might do one thing before the other, and then you're like, oh, I was supposed to do this before. So it's very important that you do that. I know I'm saying it very important a lot, but it's true. A lot of these things are very important. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is to get your finances in order. Honey, this is probably the most important thing. And you want to make sure that you have your finances in order, because you don't know what it's going to take to build your business. You don't know if it's going to be just a bunch of you trying things, a bunch of trial and error. You don't know. So you want to make sure that you have this cushion so that you can, build your business strongly. Of course, we don't want to ever waste our money, but sometimes that's honestly just what it takes when you're building your business, okay? Okay, the next thing that you want to do is to actually develop your product or service. So you want to make sure, if you're selling a course, this is the time where you will create your course. If you are selling a product, like let's say you're selling lashes, you can find your lash vendor, buy it, purchase it, and make it your own. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is get the proper license information that you need for your state. This is also very important because you don't want to go off of someone else's state and you're like, wait a minute, I'm in Alabama and they're in New York, and the the requirements are very different. Well, they might be very different. So you want to make sure that you are following the right regulations, the right license requirements and everything, because if not, you will end up starting probably all over again, and we don't want that. We want to spend our time wisely when we're starting our business. Next thing that you want to do is to find your tools. What are you going to use to actually, promote your business, to scale your business, to whatever it is that you're going to do? Are you going to use Instagram? Are you going to use Facebook? Are you going to use Pinterest? What kind of packaging are you going to do? How do you want your space to look? All of those kind of things. And you want to make sure that you do that in a timely manner, because if you don't, you're going to be kind of procrastinating, and we don't need that either. Next thing that you want to do is to find a location for your business if you are doing a brick and mortar. So if you're doing a brick and mortar, you want to, of course, there's plenty of videos on how to find your business location as well. But just briefly, if you want to find your own business location, make sure that the regulations match, everything. The requirements meet the state's guidelines. You want to make sure that it's in a really great area. The next thing that you want to do is to pick your team. If you're going to have a team, or if you're going to be solo, you want to make sure that you choose that, and make sure you choose your team very wisely if you're going to be working with others, because that is also an extremely, extremely important part, because you do not want someone that is lacking, they're lazy, they're not productive, and everyone else is just waiting on them to catch up. That's a complete no. And finally, the next thing to do is to launch your business. Okay, so this is the last step. This isn't the last step of your business. This is the last step of starting your business. Okay, so you want to launch your business and make sure it is grand. If you are happy with it, you are happy with it. Don't let anyone say, oh, it needs this, it needs that. If you are happy with it, go for it. Just go for it. You can correct everything you need to later, because if you don't just pick up and launch, once everything is ready, of course, if you don't just pick up and launch, you're gonna be like revising this business forever. And that's also, that's just no. Because procrastination is like our worst enemy. We don't need that, because we won't know, we won't learn, we won't grow. Okay, so that is it, you guys. I hope you guys open your businesses, and I hope y'all boom. And let's do this, because like I said, it's about to be 2022. We need to level up, you guys, okay? So thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, drop a comment if you'd like. Make sure you let me know what kind of videos you want me to do next, and I will deliver. Okay, thank you guys again so much.